Als nächste Rednerin möchte ich Seila Kulenovic-Latal ganz herzlich begrüßen. Seila ist Ärztin, lebt und arbeitet in Sarajevo, Bosnien-Herzegowina. Sie ist als frisch gebackene Uni-Absolventin, war sie in Sarajevo tätig, als dort der Krieg ausbrach. Sie hat als Mitarbeiterin in Programmen der Ärzte ohne Grenzen Niederlande gearbeitet. Da ging es um die Erhaltung psychischer Gesundheit. Und Seila war stets auf der Suche nach Möglichkeiten, auf tieferen Ebenen zu heilen, auch schon als Schulmedizinerin. Sie kam 1996 in Kontakt mit der Homöopathie, damals, glaube ich, durch die Engländer. Ja. Sie hat das Training für Homöopathie absolviert. Sie hat die Gesellschaft für klassische Homöopathie Bosnien-Herzegowina gegründet und viele, viele Jahre geleitet als Vorsitzende, viele Jahre.
10 years.
Sie hat bei uns das Training of Trainers mitinitiiert und auch mitgemacht. Wir haben einen langen Weg gemeinsam gemacht, wir zwei. Und ich freue mich wahnsinnig, dass sie es möglich gemacht hat, heute zu kommen zu uns und ein bisschen zu erzählen aus ihrer Perspektive über die Homöopathie in Bosnien. Jetzt muss ich nur ganz rasch, und drücken Sie mir die Daumen, dass es klappt mit der Technik, einmal das PowerPoint ändern.
Yep. Well, thank you. Honestly, I understood only a few words, but it sounded great, so thank you.
Sorry, you have a PowerPoint?
No.
Okay.
No.
So then
I'll just talk.
Oh, you just talk?
You show the pictures.
That's good. Okay.
Okay. I'm really grateful to be here today and to be invited for this symposium. I'm standing here in front of you not only as a practitioner of homeopathy, but also in the first place as a beneficiary, as a patient. First contact with homeopathy was back in 1996 with Peter Chappell. I don't know if many of you have probably met or heard him or read some of his books, and surely he was the visionary and in many ways responsible why I got so infatuated with homeopathy in the first look. Actually, I like to start my speech with something that one of the old philosophers said, and that is that all truth passes through 3 stages. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it is violently opposed, something that we all experience nowadays. And third, it is accepted as being self-evident. And seeing a full room today and hearing the speeches and everything, I'm hoping that we are nearing the 3rd stage. And I'm hoping that the speeches and the inspirations that will come out from this symposium will bring us even faster to the stage of homeopathy being accepted as self-evident as it is for us as patients and practitioners of it. It is also a very emotional moment for me because Bosnia is currently going through another crisis. And maybe it's wrong to say another, it never stopped. Yesterday, our parliament was blocked by some 3,000 people demanding our government to do its job, literally. Inside were 1,500 people, government employees, who were trying ways to escape the building. The reason for such an event was the fact that our government couldn't agree on citizens' unique identification number. So for months now, all the babies being born in Bosnia do not have the number, hence are deprived of all health care, social care, and any other services. And the trigger, why it didn't happen a couple of months back when it all started, why it happened yesterday, was that one baby is in need of an urgent medical care, and she cannot receive it because she doesn't have this number. So that is Bosnia today. And that is the healthcare today in Bosnia, depending on numbers. Doctors cannot provide healthcare because of the number. something that we are fortunate enough not to be obstructed with. Still, because homeopathy in Bosnia still exists in the shadow of legally non-existent practice, which we, in a way, prefer to maintain, because the current situation in Bosnia would probably drown it immediately if we would even try seriously to become mainstream. So, but let me start from the beginning. Elizabeth gave me a great segue with all the images from Mostar, and Sarajevo didn't look much different back in 1996 when we had the first group of people trained by the LICH, the London International College of Homeopathy at the time. It came in a time, in 1996, when Bosnia was still in a shock of what had happened to it. Back in 92, 91, no one believed that there will be war in Bosnia. In 96, we didn't believe that the war had happened. Or let's say that there's an easier way to cope with the reality, the horror, the catastrophe that hit and tore through the very fabric of the society. It's really thanks to humanism and determination of the advocates of homeopathy from Germany and from Holland and from Great Britain that homeopathy entered Bosnia. And true to its nature, it came as one of the rare blessings for hundreds of people that subsequently were trained and received the treatment of homeopathy. At the time, I graduated from medical school back in 94 and worked in a hospital as a young doctor, essentially doing everything from the nurse's job to physician's job to everything. And just being completely desperate and wondering why did I ever study medicine, because it never really gave me the answer why people got sick or how to truly heal. Even in our books of internal diseases, it says for like 95% of diseases, etiology unknown, therapy symptomatic.